Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium and I've been hit by it too.
Just listen to that noise, this place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest. That's rather hopeful. An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
That's been cut out, well played. That'll be a throw-in. And it's Hullet. Spread out to the left. Played in. Header! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Oliver Kahn, a huge man with a huge presence and a big, big voice in the game.
And big in intensity too. Such a fierce competitor. Put a foot wrong and he'll be sure to let you know about it.
Well, he just commands respect, doesn't he? Respect of everyone, teammate and opponent alike.
Yeah, and he'll be setting the highest of standards out there and he expects them to be met. No rest for that defence.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Has a shot! Knocks it out wide. That is good alertness. Vieira.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now, can they get him away? Neither side yet able to find the net. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Great ball if he can get there. Real chance! Nedved plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
Bayer Leverkusen are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Koulibaly tries to clear.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Danger averted for now. Araujo, very much a man of this moment. Turan. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Decent hit from there. Not the most accurate pass. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Pelé. Tries to pass it through. Rijkaard deals with that comfortably. Lampard, Vieira cuts out the pass. Pelé looking for options for movement. He can get that clear. Araujo. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nedved was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Hullet. Spread it left. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. It's a good run down the right. Xabi Alonso did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Threads one in. And this is Rui Costa. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Lampard. Valverde picks it up out wide.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Maldini. Played out wide, and that is expertly dealt with. And the whistle goes for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
Hello attendees, this
Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, it's been watchable and enjoyable. We certainly had a vibrant start, and if we were going to see a goal, it should have come then. But the odds are favourable for this second half.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. There's the start of the second half.
Bayer Leverkusen have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
No, it's come to nothing. Nedved. Hullet. Bayer Leverkusen do have a chance to counter here. Khan gets it away. Rijkaard. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Valverde chasing after it. Nedved. And here's Shevchenko. Out towards the flank. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
The Czech Republic clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Good ball, good take. Good read, needed to be. Pele! Oh, the ball's run loose here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Out to the left it goes. Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
The Czech Republic clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Hangs one in. Thuram clears it away. Nedved. That's good running with the ball. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. The Czech Republic are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Pele. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And it's Valverde. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Nedved. Vieira. Now it's Pele. Oh, that's a fine interception. And they've got rid. Vitinha is always looking to break lines.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
No, he's just misjudged that one. And he cuts out the supply.
Bayer Leverkusen really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Well timed, excellent interception.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
It'll be a throw-in.
Substitution for Leverkusen. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 9,
Puskas.
Pele. Number
Cruyff
10,
looking to be a
Gullit.
menace in the final
Number
third.
20, Vitinha. Number 8, Nedved. Coming on the
And
field,
Cruyff!
number 11, Owen.
That's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Cruyff clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Neymar. Number
Well, they've got to get
24,
everyone forward, and
Makelele.
maybe even the keeper.
Number 15,
They've played it short.
substitution.
Backward it goes.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Look at the Nunez! Yes, he's done it! And that's got to be it! That has got to be it! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
The Czech Republic take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous
There
yet.
will be 1 minute added time.
And he's heaved it away. Foot in. And that is that. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
Fellow attendees, this is a
Your final thoughts, Jim?
children's
I suppose they might admit to not having the best 90 minutes of possession with the ball, but they were harried continually by a team that seemed to want it that bit more.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, this guy, Caicedo, really is the definition of the word tireless. One of the best defensive midfielders around, and he does have a constant desire to get forward and contribute to the attack. He can add some energy and dynamism to that. But what he's really, truly brilliant at is stopping the opposition and disrupting their plans. And he will be a big, big factor in trying to do that here.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Now it's Foden, Luis Suarez. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. It's a good ball out wide. And it's Luis Suarez. That's an imaginative pass. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And here's Owen. He's had it taken off him.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And here's Berbatov. Owen receives it in a good position here. And he's there to belt it away. Now, who's going to be first to this? Stood up well to him there. Played out to the left flank. Well, that has not gone well. First quarter of an hour gone. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Looking for the run. This might spell danger. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Still goalless at the moment. Now it's Owen. Owen going face to face with his great rival.